We got a lot of news about Helluva Boss and Hazbin Hotel recently, some of it great previews of what is to come, like all of the episode titles, and some of it not great, like there seemingly being another delay for Hazbin Hotel. We're gonna break it all down, but real quick, we're giving away a huge prize to one of you lucky viewers. Just watch until the end of the video to see what it is and how you can win. Now, first things first, it looks like we have a rough idea of what the rest of the year will look like for the Hellaverse, and we're only going to be getting 2 episodes of Helluva Boss, and seemingly no episodes of Hazbin Hotel. In a tweet, VivziePop explained that it was a rough year, disappointing after she went in thinking that this year would be the year of the Hellaverse. We did get quite a few episodes this year of Helluva Boss, but Hazbin Hotel, we know, has just been sitting there with its first season completed, just waiting to be aired. This delay may have something to do with the actors and writer strike going on right now, because the advertising for the show may have come with the celebrity interaction online for characters and guest stars in Hazbin Hotel. Or this may even be an attempt of the studio to space out their content for if the strike lasts a long time, as many networks have canceled their fall lineups and streaming services are expected to run out of pre-made content by the end of the year. Earlier this year, we received a trailer indicating that we'd get 4 new episodes of Helluva Boss between spring and summer. Hazbin Hotel promotional materials originally said the show would be airing this summer as well. This gave me the impression that the plan was to finish airing the first half of Season 2 of Helluva Boss this summer, leading into the original end of summer release of Hazbin Hotel before it got delayed. If Hazbin Hotel was airing weekly, it would give VivziePop just enough time to get ahead of producing the second half of Season 2 of Helluva Boss, after which I imagine Hazbin Hotel itself would resume production for Season 2. With Hazbin Hotel delayed, however, I think VivziePop is working hard to try and get the next half of Season 2 out as soon as she can, but with the way production is already going, the best we could probably hope for is that 1 extra episode this year, making for 2 left in total. The trailer we got for the original 4 episodes of this summer showed very distinct plots, as tends to be the case with Helluva Boss's different episodes, as each episode tries to bring us somewhere new or where we haven't been in a long while, giving us a fresh experience each time. However, VivziePop indicated that the next 2 episodes would actually be focused on Fizzarolli in particular, someone we haven't seen since episode 7 of Season 1. While Season 1 technically had a 2-part finale, each part was so distinct that even if they had been aired back to back, they would have felt like 2 very separate episodes, as opposed to Part 1 and Part 2 of the same story, though the way Blitz's plot carried over was really beautiful. I imagine we might see Fizzarolli traveling around between the upcoming 6th episode we saw in the trailer and the 7th episode, which should be Fizzarolli themed as well, so we'll probably keep things fresh between the 2 episodes. We got a list of all of the episode titles for the rest of the season, which I think will probably finish airing next year with the rate they're starting to pick things up to, though a lot of that will likely depend on when Hazbin Hotel returns to production. The first episode is just titled Oops, but has a clown emoji at the end to emphasize that it's about Fizzarolli, like VivziePop already said. The next episode has a longer title called Mammon's Magnificent Musical Mid-Season Special, featuring Fizzarolli. This episode will mark the first appearance for the Prince of Greed, Mammon, it seems, with a big musical number as the title indicates, just like Beelzebub got in episode 8 of Season 1 with her introduction, and Osmodeus as well, who also first made an appearance in episode 7 1 season earlier. I wonder if the plan is always to reveal one of the 7 princes on the 7th episode, because they are the 7 princes of hell. Regardless, as the title says, this is a mid-season special, with episode 7 marking the beginning of the second half of the season, which I imagine will be after a bit of a longer hiatus than the last few episodes have had. The clips we got from the summer trailer should be just episode 6, but already allude to Mammon with some slot machines and what looks like a concert. With both episodes being Fizzarolli themed, this may just be setting up episode 7 for Mammon to have his big appearance, though production might have changed and what was originally a one-off episode may have been extended to a 2-parter, the same way the Season 1 finale was. But based on the trailer, it would seem episode 6 will focus more so on Fizzarolli and Osmodeus, and then episode 7 will have Fizzarolli going to Mammon in the Greed Ring probably, who we know from his childhood photos and general jester theme is a big inspiration to Fizzarolli. The trailer shows Fizzarolli being clingy with Osmodeus, and him being perhaps nervous about this as the newspapers are calling him a hypocrite for cuddling after singing about how unsexy cuddling is with someone you love romantically. I think with that in mind, Asmodeus might be sending Fizzarolli out into the world to make it look like they aren't as close as they seem to the public eye, and that results in Fizzarolli eventually going to Mammon's musical show featuring Fizzarolli. In one of these episodes, I expect to see the little preview Vizzypop shared on her Instagram, featuring a differently colored Fizzarolli outfit, which some fans believe means it's a flashback, though with the big musical special, this may just be one of his outfits that he wears, and I imagine he will be getting some original song and dance number the way RoboFizz himself did back in Season 1. The next episode is called The Full Moon, which of course has special significance in Helluva Boss. The story is about Blitz using the grimoire owned by Stolas to travel up to the human world, but Stolas needs it once a month for a special ceremony involving the full moon, and uses it as an excuse to keep Blitz in his life in a monthly arrangement. Since the Season 1 finale, things have been really tense with Stolas and Blitz, with Stolas trying to repair things and Blitz trying to be more disinterested than ever before. This changed a bit when Stolas ended up being rushed to the hospital after his kidnapping from Stryker. Blitz realized that Stolas can get hurt, and he left a much less mean text message to Stolas once he realized that he was really hurt and Blitz wasn't there to help him. This full moon would be the first time they get back together after not just that, but also their interesting bonding moments in episodes like when they went to Hollywood. This episode could go either really well or really bad for the characters, but either way, I think it's going to be really fun to see an episode focused on one of those nights together, even if it's more about the build-up to it or the fallout from trying to repair things too fast. Following this, episode 9 of Season 2 is called The Apology Tour. We see from the summer trailer that Blitz and Fizzarolli are going to be interacting a bit, which makes sense as I doubt the next 2 episodes would be entirely Fizzarolli's perspective without any of our main cast crossing over at some point. Recently, Blitz had made contact with his sister again, who he realized has been trying to stay as far away from him as possible, and I've done several videos breaking down the nuance of their relationship and how Blitz likely ruined her life by accidentally destroying their family circus at a younger age. After more revelations about this from Fizzarolli episodes, perhaps this episode is about Blitz trying to apologize to people he wronged in the past, from Fizz to Barbie Wire to Verosica and everyone else. Episode 210 is called Ghost Funkers, which many fans believe will be an obvious reference to the Agents of Dorks returning. By then, it will have been 12 episodes since they last appeared, but if the news broadcast of Millie and Moxie from the summer camp episode is any indication, they'll have lots of new proof that these demons exist. Episode 211 is just called Mastermind, which is definitely vague, even with the fire emoji afterwards to give us some sort of hint. I would say this episode is about Indrielfis masterminding a new plan as set up in episode 4 of Season 2, but the fire instead of ice makes me unsure. Episode 212, the finale, is called Sinsmas, which of course appears to be a Christmas episode in Hell, something that has been talked about in early live streams even. While the episode will ultimately release whenever it's most convenient, the way things are right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they are aiming for a Christmas release for that episode. We've seen their workflow get to a point where they could release episodes every 6 to 10 weeks before, and they'd have about 10 weeks between episodes with that kind of schedule, so all of next year really could just be the second half of Season 2, coming out pretty smooth and regularly, but we never know with indie animation. Let me know your theories in the comments down below. Congratulations to Jebelek for winning the Angel Dust poster signed by Michael Kovac. This week we are giving away a $100 Amazon gift card that you can be the winner of. All you need to do is join our Discord, which is linked in the description below, or use our custom Discord code CartoonUV. Once you join, you'll be messaged by this bot called Crew. With Crew, you can gain points, also known as Toon tokens in the server, by being active and sending messages. But a brand new feature also just rolled out, and you are now able to integrate your YouTube account with the bot, meaning it will start rewarding you points for watching our videos and having conversations in the comments. That means the more you interact with our videos, the more entries into the raffles you will be able to make. You can purchase these prizes from the rewards shop channel in our server, or use the \shop command in Bot Talk. So what are you waiting for? Go get the bot set up, comment here what you hope to win, and I'll see you guys in the server.